everybody, and welcome back to the Illumination Spotlight video series, where I have the pleasure of introducing you to some of today's greatest thought leaders, transformational agents, people that are out there making a big positive impact in our world, and they do that by making a difference in people's lives. So I'm very thrilled to introduce you today to my good friend, the amazing and brilliant, caring, heart-centered, and so committed individual to helping us all really maximize our most important asset. I'm going to let her tell you about that in a second. But welcome, Angela Atkins.
Oh, thank you so much, Nancy Matthews. That was deeply touching introduction for me. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I just kind of tapped in like, who is this woman? Oh my gosh, who is this woman?
Oh, that's truly an honor to hear you say that. Thank you so much.
And it's how I feel, and it felt to me. So Angela Atkins is an integrative nutritional coach and specialist. And to just say she was a health coach, you would miss out on who she really is and how she shows up to serve. And you have been a big impact in my life. And I got to tell you, I still to this moment from when we worked together for that time, which really helped me feel so much better physically and look better. I still make sure at every meal I include a salad. And I remember you taught me about the gremlins. It caused me to want to eat everything in the whole basket of bread. So I talked about the gremlins. So tell our audience a little bit about these gremlins.
Well, ghrelin is a hormone. And for many of us, we don't even realize it, that's what's triggering our hunger. And so this hormone comes seizing us to go eat whatever's in front of us. And if we wait too long, then it becomes overwhelming. And if we don't have the balanced hormone of leptin, where we know when we're satisfied, ghrelin can really take over. And if you're not in balance with your hormones, that's why I call it a gremlin, because it can just keep at you. It can just gnawing at you, want to eat and eat and eat. Yeah. And so many people get in that cycle and they don't know what to do about it. So the object there is to find balance in your hormones.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, I'm going to go a little personal here. Releasing weight was a struggle for me, and it was that, oh, I'm hungry, I have to eat something. And it was about a year ago that I learned this from you, and since that time I've not only released 30 pounds, I've kept the habits that I learned from you in process, and it's made it easier. It's like not a struggle anymore. It's made such a difference.
That's what most people learn. It's not as difficult as you think. It really is about changing your mindset, respecting your body, and listening to its cues. And what happens is when we listen to it, we eat only when we're hungry, and we're really not as hungry as we think we are. A lot of that hunger is in our brain, where that, gremlin's talking to us, and we're jumping into action. So, yeah, and kudos to you for losing the weight and keeping it off. You look great.
Yeah, that's always the key, keeping it off, right?
But if you follow those principles and you stay in the listening mode, that's really what it is, stay in the listening mode to your body, then you'll be successful.
And I know I'm going off script a little bit for what we planned on talking about, but I just got to tell you, the aha moments that I've had is that when I was in that cycle, not knowing what my body was doing in response to the foods I was eating and not eating, I went into a period of blame, and I'm not strong enough. I just need to have better willpower. And that mindset actually perpetrated the weight staying on.
Exactly. There is no blame. There's no reason to blame anybody or anything. The food we eat these days, the conventional American diet is really made us want more food. It really is a cycle. It's not an individual thing. You really have to know consciously what is right for you to eat. And there's so much information out there. You don't know who to believe anymore. And so you get these messages from the media, and all they want you to do is buy their product. And you think, oh, well, that must be healthy because they're telling me so. And really what it is, they have these addictive factors in their food. They're filled with processed ingredients that trigger our appetite. It's, artificial sweeteners and all those things that really are chemicals that our body that body doesn't know how to handle, really keep us addicted to the food.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm sharing a little bit more about myself than I normally would in an interview. And I got to say, Angela, you have made such a personal difference for me. It's part of the reason that I want to shine the light on you and have you illuminated, because I know the way I struggled in the past, there's millions of people that are struggling, and they're blaming themselves just like I was, and trying all these fads and quick fixes, and it's not the answer.
No, and it's not. As I always say, and you've heard me say it many times, diets don't work. They just don't work. What you need is a lifestyle of eating, and it's for a lifetime. And once you develop that, you learn, and it's not eating the same foods, it's eating the foods that are right for you, and you can expand your repertoire and include other foods. It's just learning what your body needs.
Yeah, beautiful. And that is what Angela specializes in. And I know we went through some tips. We kind of just dove right in because I was so inspired and grateful. And I'm wearing a #grateful shirt today. So inspired and grateful for the impact you've had in my life, and many of the people that I've also said, you need to call Angela.
Well, the feeling is mutual, Nancy.
Okay, well, that's good. That's good. So we're going to go ahead and share another tip or two. But first, I want to do the lightning round. I feel like you've gotten a chance to know Angela's business, her heart, her passion, and impact. But let's have a little fun here. Is that okay, my friend?
Sure. Let's do it.
All right. So, lightning round question. First thing that comes to mind. When you were a child, did you play a musical instrument? And if so, what was it?
I did. I played the piano. And I was in grade school, and I was taught by the nuns. And it was the whole, had to have your hands just perfectly or the ruler came out, and I played as best as I could. But as soon as I was old enough, I stopped playing, and I realized it was my mindset. And now my goal as I get older is I want to go back and play the piano again.
Oh, that's awesome. I think that's fantastic. I used to play guitar, and I tried piano a few times. Recently, I bought a ukulele because that's what I'm going to learn how to play.
That's fun.
It is fun. All right, lightning round question number 2. Now, this one, I'm gonna put it out there. If I were president, and fill in the blank. If I were president,
If I were president, I would do away with subsidies to commercial agricultural and food manufacturing plants and give them all to organic farmers, because that's where sustainability lies.
Yeah, beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. I'll vote for you.
I don't know that I want the job, but for a day I'd do it.
Yeah, just for a day.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, so what other quick little tidbit or suggestion can you offer us today to help us find the right foods to eat so that we can feel healthy, nourished, and satisfied? That's the other thing, satisfied with what you're eating.
Well, I'm going to go a little off script as I usually do. I usually go down a straight path, but I've really discovered the one thing that makes the biggest difference to the professionals I work. I usually work with professional women over 50, and their life is rush, 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 rush. And I've learned to say now, stop multitasking. We are not meant to multitask. Mm-hmm. Do one thing efficiently, and that's where the concept of mindfulness comes in. And if you apply that across the board to your job, to your meals, to your family, you actually are more productive. It's not so much that you have to do so many things, it's what you have to do well. And if you do it well, you actually are doing a great job. So stop multitasking, focus on the one task. And if that task happens to be food, either preparing a meal or sitting and eating a meal with someone you love, be right there, be present, be mindful. It will help you in the long run to lose weight, to stay on track with whatever lifestyle of food arrangement you've made for yourself, and you will feel so much better in the long run because your mind won't be racing.
Love it. Love it. Great tip. I appreciate you so much. And I know our viewers are going to want to get in touch with you, find out more about how to work with you. And I think you have something for free to kind of help us move along in that process.
Yes, I believe it's another conversation with you and me. We discuss so many really great food and health and nutrition tips that I want to give it free to everyone. We had a smaller audience, and I think everybody should listen to this because I think it was a great conversation.
It was. So you'll find the link below to that. And then you can also visit Angela at her website, which is yourhealthunbound.com. And she's on Facebook. She does lots of content, value-driven pieces to keep you feeling good, vibrant, all the days for all your life.
Yes, and everybody's welcome to come over and Facebook to the Your Health Unbound group too.
All right, great. Well, thank you for taking some time to be with us today. And I'm going to vote for you so you can get us organic farmers.
Excellent. Thank you.
All right. Have a great night. Thanks, Angela.
You too. Bye-bye.
We'll be back with another Illumination video spotlight, so stay tuned. Bye-bye now.